Team Blue's missing one, so we're going to take a look at Team Red with MCIX. With Jen in the back, we got Moon Frosty, Ornash, and Salatos. I'm not going to sit in cat form this time. Thank you, unless you're dueling. If you're dueling, be in cat form and do whatever you want. Don't stay in here, by the way. Come down where everybody else is at. Jen, Salad, you guys are going to... That thing over there, that coil, that thing is going to blast you. You don't want to stay up here. Look at you. Come down. You're going to die. Okay, you're good. This is gonna be really, really bad. Okay, we're okay now. We got ourselves Obliv, Yawashi, we got ourselves Marion here as well, and Athu in the back. And looks like Obliv is gonna be going up first versus Moon Frosty. Got him in a Polymorph and it's gonna hit him with a Greater Pyro. Gonna be AMS available for Moon Frosty. Takes the full Greater Pyro and just absorbs it. The full hit. And actually, you can see his health just poking out here by a hair. Looks like the arena kind of a little bit buggy, as you can see the top of the screen is all blue. It's like the background disappears if you look at a certain angle. Weird. Really weird, boys. Really weird. Moon Frosty taking a lot of damage, throwing a bike at Obliv as the fire damage is actually just proven itself to be quite taxing on Moon Frosty. Does get himself a Warlock House from Jen. Doesn't have Death Pact anymore, though. He doesn't run Death Pact, so he runs something else. No AMS, no IBF available either. Used Anti-Magic Zone, so he actually used quite a lot of tools in order to try to see if he could survive Obliv's damage. And if you look at Obliv's health, he's looking very healthy. And right now, just Moon Frosty looks like he's the one kiting Obliv around. He has all the pets on him. Maybe even a dot rolling as well. And Moon is just trying to let the pets do as much of the work as possible. Too high of dampening. That's going to be a blink out of Obliv. Should be able to get quite a bit of damage onto the DK. Going to be a Rocket Man here with a stun AMS available. So Obliv's going to have to wait a little bit until the damage goes through. Killing it with a penance from afar and trying to get himself a temporal to heal. Moon Frosty bailing out as soon as his AMS is about to run out, man. He's going to go for more kiting unless he has a stun. Unless he has everything available. Did beef up his own pet. Let's try to kind of kite Obliv into the pet instead. Obliv popping into Viz, try to see if he might be able to get on top of Moon Frosty. Blinks on top of him, breath to follow. That's going to be a big old meteor right after. Does connect with a big old combustion damage rolling. The combustion engine just doesn't stop for Obliv. Trying to get the scorches up onto Moon Frosty. Could try to go for an interrupt if possible. Super low in health, barely surviving. Needs to get AMS available or a stun or something onto Obliv. It's going to drop down Abomination. Stun to follow. But does go down. Obliv taking him out. That's going to be Salad Tosser. One stun into another. Hits him with a breath. That's going to be immediate chicken by Salad, though. Throws a bike at Obliv, and that's going to be Ring of Frost for the Mage. And Salad's just going to bail the hell out. What was that? Temporal for Obliv. He actually temporaled all that damage. Salad thought he could just one-shot this Mage and get him out of the way immediately, but he's not going to be able to do so anymore. Very unfortunate. It's going to be, I think, a Malik getting thrown at Salad. No, he wasn't. It looked like Obliv was trying to get some shadowy thrown at him. But it's going to blink on top of the Feral. Breath on him. No trinket available for Feral. Trying to throw a Meteor down. Not going to connect with that Meteor. And Salad is going to try to see if he might be able to get himself rejuice, regrowth, reuse, recycle. Everything on letter R available in order to keep himself afloat. There's going to be a bunch of Fire Blasts by Obliv. Bash by Salad. But it's going to be a blink by Obliv. Can get out of the stuns easily. Still unable to get himself a big old Greater Pyro off. Ring of Frost onto Salad. Does connect. Can hit him with a Greater Pyro. It does not have Shimmer to blink away, though. It's going to hit him with a Greater Pyro for free with the Crucibles by the looks of it. Freeze him in a place for a second. Try to get Scorches off. Salad is going to recover. Get himself above 30%, where Scorches for Obliv would otherwise be a 100% critical strike. Or critical chance, and would give him all the procs. Does throw a Melee at Salad as he's going behind the pillar. He's trying to see if he can regrow, but that Melee looks like he's stacking up very quickly. He's actually not going to be able to get any kind of healing. Meteor on one side, Mage on the other. Does him with the Crucible. Is that Mastery going to be enough? Salad trying to see if he can run out of there. Oh my goodness. Trying to get himself a regrowth at the end, but Obliv got him. Got the cat by the tail. M6 is going to be up next. Obliv has the chicken back up and everything. Drinking coming out for that breath. There's going to be no blink available for Obliv, but the warrior is not really doing that much damage, to be honest, right? That's going to be the gnome, the dwarf racial, coming out clutch to get himself out of that root into a fear onto Obliv, trying to control the polymorphs. Big charge into M6 by M6. Has a reflect available. Obliv actually can't do much about this until he has to wait. Does get to interrupt him onto Poly as M6 does hit him with a big old Destrigath. That is going to be gnome getting frozen up with a Greater Pyro to follow. That's going to be quite a lot of damage out of Obliv to follow right after. Trinket's out as he has Combustion rolling. Trying to get as much damage into M6. He's going to get himself Enraged Regeneration up and running. And Obliv is actually going to sacrifice his big Combustion damage just to deny M6 any kind of healing. M6 still, dampening isn't super high. It is going to be getting here in about 10 seconds, but still has opportunity to get a lot of healing. Between him going for Fears, going for Blade Storms, going for Reflects, he actually might have a chance, but he's super low. Scorches actually burning right through the boy's armor. He's just on fire. It's not even just his range. He's literally on fire. And that's going to be more Pyroblast by Obliv taking down M6. Not a lot he could really do it there and there. Went through his full big defenses with Enrage with Jen. Couldn't do much about it. Ornash is another Fire Mage going to be up next. I think Ornash is playing Shimmer though. So we'll see Shimmer Mage versus normal Blink Mage. Which one is going to be stronger? You guys better start getting ready to use normal Blinks, by the way. For Shadowlands, you only have one charge of Shimmer. And it might not be all that worth it anymore. Obliv is going to get a Greater Pyroblast onto Ornash. Maybe a Ring of Frost to follow right after this. He goes for a Meteor instead. Ornash blinking around the corner and trying to get some damage onto Obliv. Getting hit with a Mallet, and Obliv trying to burn through the shields of Ornash. Looks like the 5th man on Team Blue just connected. And Ornash is going to be kind of okay on health for now. He's burning a little, but he's actually denied majority of the damage for Obliv. That was a good Maledict. He does absorb quite a lot of health. But Ornash is still fine. It's going to get a Shimmer, Greater Pyroblast. This to get to go for a big freeze. Big Ice Block coming out for Obliv. Interesting choice to pop an Ice Block out that early. I guess he just didn't want to take the damage from Ornash at all. He felt like maybe might be able to make a big play with this. Reaping Play is available for Ornash as Obliv does himself Crucible. He's going to drop a Meteor down on that appendage. Not literally on the appendage. Ornash trying to eat while inside a Meteor. Not really sure that's a good idea. Does get a breath onto Obliv. And no more Ice Block available by Obliv anymore. Ornash is still super low in health. Does not go for a Ring of Frost at all. So that might be on cooldown. Or maybe he decided, you know what? I might be able just to throw a bunch of damage onto Obliv. But now if Obliv can catch up to Ornash, he'll be in a good spot. Actually looking to mount up. Wants to get a Breath up onto Ornash, he'll be in a good spot. Breath does connect. Does not go for a Polymorph. Actually, just stays away from Ornash for a second. Does go for a Polymorph onto Obliv. That's going to be trinket out of Obliv. Interrupting him on Greater Pyro. Not going to let him do the damage. Going to Nova him for a second. Ornash barely alive. Burning down little by little. Does get himself a shield in the last second. Obliv just needs a couple more globals. Ornash did recover a bit of health with Jen's Health Stone. 7 minutes and 30% dampening. Ornash is just not looking all the good. Ring of Frost trying to come out onto Ornash. He can Shimmer out of it if he needs to. Brad does connect to Obliv. Does hit him with a Polymorph. Trying to go for Greater Pyroblast. And this is going to make that Greater Pyroblast connect with a bit of combustion. And Ornash still not willing to walk out of the Ring of Frost. He's super low in health. Has Ice Block if he needs to. Has combustion. So the fact that he's still alive even with this low health is just a miracle. But that was Obliv surviving all the damage from Ornash. Even though I keep saying that Ornash is super low in health, Obliv survived all the damage. He got his own combustion. Ornash could try to steal the combustion if possible. Hits Obliv with a Greater Pyro. He barely takes damage from that thing. And Ornash looking like he's starting to recover. No, he isn't. He's actually got himself Cauterize coming in. Cauterize is the thing to give him a little bit of health. He did survive through Cauterize. Ice Block already used. So that's a little bit of health that he had, and that's all he's going to get for the rest of this duel. Super low in health. Try to see if he can recover on food. That's going to be Obliv already mounted up and ready to go. Breath not getting it first. That's going to be another Repolymer for Ornash. Does he go for a Ring of Frost here? If he's able to get a successful Ring of Frost, he'll be good. No, not getting it. That's going to be a Mally onto Ornash as he gets interrupted on fire. Got himself a Temporal. That's not going to heal him at all. The Master is going to burn. The shield is going to be huge though, but a couple Fire Blasts shreds through it immediately. Pyro Blast to follow. I think Ornash is down for the count, man. It's going to be Nova by Obliv. Polymorph does connect. I think you're still dead, my man. One more Fire Blast came out for Obliv. Looks like the Polymorph did not last long at all. And Jan is the last one left as a Destro Warlock from Azun over on the team Alliance EU versus Obliv on Alliance EU as well. Popping in Invis to try to see if he might be able to get around Jen. Looks like he actually might be... No, he's staying on next to him. I was thinking maybe that's a perfect opportunity for a Mage to pop at a distance and get some heals. But he's actually going to stay around Jen. Watch Jen reposition. Try to go for Greater Pyroblast. That pet is going to go for Succubus CC. Interrupted the Succubus CC, trying to get another Polymorph for the Jen. Does the Polymorph go through? It does. Mortal Coil does connect. I don't know if that Greater Pyroblast made it or not. Looked like it did, as Jen took a bit of damage. There's going to be more Pyroblast coming out for Obliv. Lots of damage. Blinking away before Jen can get himself a high ground. Jen trying to be some Obi-Wan Kenobi type shit. Obliv is going to get a Nova onto that pet, trying to see if he can get away from the Succubus, while Jen has Dark Soul and Stability rolling. Got himself a random Tyrant up, or Infernal up and running too. And look like he actually just wants to get away from all that combustion damage out of the Fire Mage while up and running. Trying to, what did you throw at him? Look like he tried to use an item or something, maybe a Warlock Hellstone there. Casbolt trying to set up and ready for a blip, but he does get to check and interrupt it. Jen still has Infernal, but being super low in health at 30% dampening, I don't think he can win this. Blink around the corner for Obliv. Mortal Coil does connect Jen. Needs to finally get some damage or some CC chains onto Obliv, but he keeps eating Pyroblast to the face. As long as he's only taking the master damage from the Fire Mage, he's going to be fine. He's going to get that shield up and running. Living arm or demon armor is going to be huge for him. Dropping down Infernal, does get a stun to Obliv. He blinks out of that second stun, throws a Malion to Jen, and that's going to be Jen under a lot of pressure. The second C is not going to last long. Jen unable to heal this at all. Might be able to shield himself just a little, but it doesn't look that good. He might be able to get a Mortal Coil around the corner onto Obliv, but super low in health. That's going to be a frozen ring that he has to go a long way around, trying to recover just a little bit of health. Doesn't send a Mortal Coil at Obliv. Now this is going to be the Pyrobuzz, but Obliv, the Fire Mage, taking out the full team red. Big old 1v5 for this Mage. 7.4 million damage out of this guy. That's quite a lot. Who gave him the longest run for the money? The DK kind of did, the Mage did, the Feral did. Okay. A lot of dudes heal. And he just blasts through everybody. Not playing Shimmer, boys. He is ready for Shadowlands, dude. You're only gonna have one charge of Shimmer in Shadowlands, so it's gonna be interesting, dude. This man is ready for Shadowlands. Will that be a clickbait title? Will that be too clickbait? I think I still might do it, just because you only get one Shimmer in Shadowlands, and he's playing without that Shimmer, dude. He's playing with Blazing Barrier instead, trying to see if he can play. But another thing that they changed in Shadowlands is Greater Pyro. I don't think he ever chained Greater Pyros. I don't think he's ever chained Greater Pyros. I think he ever Greater Pyro into a Ring of Frost and a Greater Pyro again. Maybe he did it once, but for the most part, he Greater Pyroed and then used other abilities, almost like pretending. Maybe it's like, okay, 50 second cooldown, internal, getting used to it, you know, getting ready. Maybe that's what he's trying to do, you know what I mean?